so it didn't work.
You said you can do that with a grate, buddy?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fucking badass.
He just does it for you.
Mm-hmm. He just comes out, pops it, hits it with his head, pops it back.
That's fucking gnarly.
Ended up getting a critical catch and caught it.
It's just a total hearts thing, so if you do it every day for a certain amount of days.
Yeah.
And it never goes away, so once you get one, once you get progress on one, it's progress. It'll stay there permanently. Who's ready for a fucking banquet?
A bouquet.
A bouquet.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened last time.
Nobody remembers what happened last time we were here?
I was hammered.
You were hammered.
I misty stepped out of these fucks trying to hit the goddamn king's flask to get a sip of it. You spilled out information about the Demogorgon and Grazit and making a deal with Grazit and going back on your deal with Grazit. Talked about the Demogorgon, calling him Lingu with the Patoans and Shrubuda. And then, yeah, we ended with me finally leaving, grabbing all the tanks and drinking in my room. How close am I, Stride?
It's pretty accurate.
It does seem pretty accurate to me.
What is it called?
Still on the so.
But, hello and welcome everybody to DivineRogueDnD, where a bunch of us nerds sit around, smoke, joke, and play Dungeons and Dragons. D&D. As you heard from our wonderful sorcerer Zebek, basically, you guys had a month of respite where you guys could take a load off and didn't have any true responsibilities to take care of once you got to the mainland. You then set up a bastion right underneath the high moor.
Yeah, we just set up a bastion.
You set up a bastion, you went to Gracklestuck to check in on the stone giants and see how Gracklestuck and the stone giants themselves were faring. And as you were developing your pub and continuing developments on your bastion, you got a summons from Brunor Battlehammer, the king of Gauntlebrim, sorry. As you guys went to Gauntlebrim, this old, dilapidated, ancient dwarven city, he then lets you in on the reason you are there, and that is to gather all the factions around in the north and the Sword Coast to try and bring them together to defeat whatever you guys have been fighting in the Underdark. And with that, as you guys enter your rooms, you notice that there are clothes laid out for each of you. Just nicer clothes fit for a banquet or a feast.
So what's wrong with what I'm wearing?
Not necessarily anything is wrong with what you're wearing, it's just...
You know, I don't
Proper
want to
attire.
wear
Yeah, it's just that there's proper attire set out for you if you wish to wear it.
Wanna get butt naked? Drink in my room until someone fucking knocks on my door.
Alright.
I wanna get fucking sweaty. Yeah.
As you are still currently drunk,
Yeah.
and you're doing this, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck yeah, well.
You do not have disadvantage on this, as the poison condition only accounts for attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah. What dice did I use today after we're gonna season it? Because I was a late piece of shit. We'll find out. Okay, that's good. That'll be 23. Or 22. My bad, 22.
22?
Yeah.
I'd say you are still drunk, but you are not unconscious.
Yeah. That's what I want to do. Until someone knocks on the door.
And do you guys put on these nicer clothes, these feast clothes? And if so, what do you What would you want them to look like?
I haven't looked yet. I'm still naked drinking. I'm not putting those bitches on until I have to.
I'm thinking.
This is just me asking, but before they receive you into the king's chamber.
I want one snuggie,
A snuggie.
but like animal furs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't really need clothes, so I just want like one big cozy coat.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna put my raven cloak under my mini pockets cloak, and I'm just gonna make it straight black with silver trimming.
Oh, I thought this was being provided.
This is.
Oh. Sound like something.
I'm not wearing their clothes. I'm just gonna wear it. No.
Okay. So
My
yeah,
outfit is set up to how I need for attack.
that's perfect.
I'm gonna say my clothes. I'm gonna just put on my shit.
I was gonna say that you were staying like that.
That's what
Actually,
you want for your clothes.
you know what?
For your garments, do you want it to look like more natural or anything? Like
Please don't
coming from nature?
Nope.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking about that. That's
Oh,
a great
oh,
idea.
More pepper?
That was a great idea. Let's see how drunk I am.
choosing it, but
Oh,
you
no,
get
no,
to choose.
no.
The character's not choosing it. I'm
Hey, you
choosing
gave me
it.
the idea. You can't blame anybody but yourself.
I figured that's what you meant by you know what, and then went quiet. So
No, I'm gonna. Actually, I'll wear it. I forgot something, but yeah, I'll put on the clothes after I need to. Possibly. We'll find out.
I've seen.
just carry him strapped to your back just in case.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's Atlas gets.
What does yours look like? Oh,
Yeah. Hey.
Very fancy.
yes.
The clothes that the dwarves give Atlas is almost a red suit with red and almost gold embroidery on the sleeves, and the sleeves are pretty poofy.
It's like tarnished silver.
Tarnished silver?
Yeah, it's like tarnished silver. It only looks gold because of the red.
You say so.
Iron. The iron.
Iron. What would you consider that, Atlas?
Metal.
Metal.
Okay. It's just a metallic embroidery on the sleeves. And what is Petra wearing?
Ooh.
It will be. What are you wearing? It's a snuggy looking type
A
thing.
snuggy looking
like
type thing
yeah, just
made of furs.
A big fur that has like the ability to not quite like a robe, how you just tie it. I don't know. I can't quite imagine how.
Kind of like a Jedi robe.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But more of a fur.
More of a fur.
Yeah.
What color is it?
Let's go with streaks of light gray through a silvery blue.
Ooh, she's got that white fox fur mink that she could match to whatever her outfit is that they provided.
We're gonna be some.
She does have that white fur, doesn't she? Okay.
Yeah, she does. So it's her wedding present.
So we're all rested and shit too.
Yes, I would say that technically you guys are all rested, except for Zebek, who has used a number of his spell slots for Misty Stepping.
This one. Petra has on.
You think we'll be able to stab me too? I mean, like, whether or not.
Petra will have that white. Is it an Arctic fox, right?
I believe it's an Arctic fox.
Arctic fox, and she'll have kind of like a
Oh, yeah.
light blue dress,
Okay.
with
Well,
a kind of white accents on kind of the seams of it
Right.
to kind of do a little snowy theme. But they'll be more like a fur covered like cuffs, yes, thank you, and kind of fur covered on the bottom as well,
Okay.
and on the top where she would stick her head.
Okay. Oh yeah. I'd say Zort isn't wearing anything except for his helmet. His helm of understanding languages or comprehending languages. And I believe that is everybody in the party. I'd say Tord. Tord just gets a nice black blazer, and just a white underneath, black blazer, red tie, almost looking like Agent 47.
Nah,
Except he doesn't have a bald head.
Zvek's gonna wear his clothes, but it's not until someone knocks on his door to come get him.
And for those who wield multiple weapons, what weapons are we wielding going into this?
We're just having a conversation.
Well, I understand, but I mean, obviously, I'm assuming you're wanting to go in wielding some sort of weaponry.
I need my I need to write down how my spear works.
Yeah, unless you don't want to go in wielding any weaponry, then that'd be fine.
I mean, I definitely. It's my normal business.
My dagger of darkness is in one of my many, or not dagger of darkness, my raven dagger is in my cloak, in a pocket. And then the other two are in my boots, just in case.
Yeah. Did I send you the abilities for your spear that you got? Okay. It is right here on the bottom. And it does require attunement.
2 minutes.
Yep, it does require attunement. The feather of a Minotaur's firehawk. Oh, y'all messed it all up. I'll never find my spot again. Even though that pen's been there for months, so it has created a natural indent.
Opens right to it.
And I would say that you would have had enough time to attune to that if you would like to. But if you are attuning to that, you'd have to de-attune to something else.
Gonna de-attune.
Yeah.
Choices. Choices.
You want that ring of protection, but you also want those other two.
Beach. I am going to de-attune from my ring of protection. And I'm going to attune to the spear.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to give that to my girl.
Alrighty. She already has one ring of protection on.
You can't wheel 2 of them.
Nope.
Sure
But
can.
I
can't miss that.
don't think it's.
Why not? You have 5 fingers?
I'm pretty sure it's in the book though that if you wear one, that you cannot be affected by another ring of protection.
Unless your husband gives it to you.
No,
Or wife.
sadly.
Sadly for you, it's true. You know what I'm saying?
What book would it say then? I'm curious. I'm just curious.
Wherever the magic
The
item is.
one book.
Like under the description?
Oh, shit, yeah.
No, it just says you gain a +1 on request to saving throws while wearing this ring. Requires attunement.
Yeah.
Okay, it might be for like the cloak then.
cloaks you can only wear one because you can only put one
Well, I
on.
mean, yeah. But I was saying it might be for the cloak and protection, and if you're wearing a ring or something like that, that it doesn't have any extra effect. I don't know. I could just be talking out of my ass.
I mean, I'd be wearing 2 cloaks all the time. But the Raven cloak is
Just
big.
says the same thing for the cloak of protection too.
Okay, so yeah, then never mind. I guess you can. Yeah,
Because you're capped out at 3.
yeah. You are capped out at 3 too.
And it's all your attunement slots that you have, so you
So,
can't be attuned to anything
Yeah,
else.
you can't royally abuse it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't fully abuse it. The most you can get is 3, which is really good.
Unless you become an artificer.
Then you can be like, I'm Thanos.
I have
Different
7
citizen.
rings of protection. And I'm attuned to all
Christ.
of them.
That would be insane. So yeah, while I'm getting dressed and Petra is, I go ahead and, well, actually,
Well, I was saying, like, on your travel from Luskin to here, you would have been able to attune to it. So,
yeah, I know, I was just gonna describe giving anything, but
oh, okay.
I don't. But then I was like, I'm gonna do it in a better situation. But then I was like, well, what if she needs it in 5 minutes?
Decisions.
So I just,
Not today.
I real cutely, somewhere deep in my imagination, could have came up with something, but I real cutely give it to her, and she now has 2 rings of protection.
In the cutest way
For
possible,
the sake
you
of
hand
time.
her this ring of protection.
And this way we'll remember him.
Petra look at Ingo.
Thank you so much.
Well, I'm gonna be a little late to. Yeah.
I'm gonna be a little late to dinner. Oh.
As you guys are in the throes of passion, you all hear knocks on your doors.
She is going to attune to the ring. She's going to attune to it during this time. She does not have a ring of protection.
I would say that you have already fully satisfied each other at this time.
Alright.
Yeah, but you guys are still like in it, you know.
Alright.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say a good like 10, 15 minutes go by.
What, well, then, I'm ready.
Petra's got a great armor class, that's all I'm
So
saying.
you say, oh, that's what I was gonna say. You said she does not? This is her first ring of protection?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Good.
Yeah, she does.
Stop it.
Ew. Just remember, I did on Petra before she was you. And since then, I have not.
You wanted me to play her. It's on you.
Well,
As the doors open and all these guards
I answered, but
receive you, you answer about naked. Well, it's time to go to the feast.
I fall over and just crawl to the to the clothes.
Okay. As you take
Slowly
your
put
time.
them. Yeah, slowly put them on.
Yeah, as you take your time lumbering to put on your clothes, eventually this guard helps you up and helps you with the rest of it. Make sure your tie is all dapper if you have a tie on.
Yeah. I'm wearing a fucking nice little 3-piece suit that's
Hell yeah.
white and light blue.
Mm-hmm.
I got the straw hat on. And then I put the cloak of stars on my back as well.
Okay. Oh yeah.
that's an image.
And then fucking suit, cloak of stars, and then a straw hat.
I'm seeing that, but like an alligator.
Not quite an alligator yet.
Not yet. Okay, so crocodile.
I'm just got an elongated mouth with sharp teeth. That's it.
As you guys enter the king's chamber once more, you now see multiple tables spread out with King Brunor at the very end on this large table.
I'm gonna go and grab a drink. I got nobody's stuff yet. great. Just accepting the fact that I'm
What's the
They've
point?
tried.
They tried.
I've already tried.
They've
You guys
tried.
still have that sort to just make me not drunk.
We talked about it.
Why
What
would that
would be
stop
the
you from
point?
getting drunk again?
Right. We talked about it. There's no point.
Yeah.
As Brunor gestures for you to join him on the long table, on the main table, as you are the guests of honor. You guys all take your places. This is Tord right here, and Atlas there. As you all are at the long table,
Tord's right next to me. He'll sober me up.
Tord is all the way over here next to Petra.
Or Zord.
Zort is right next to you, yes.
Yep. He'll just
You said what?
poke me and sober me up.
Oh, just a lesser restoration?
Poke me sober.
Okay. As he spends a lesser restoration to sober you up. And as this happens, I don't know why I put this up. I have so much more. There we go. We'll go ahead and just make these some big ass tables for everybody. Oh, that was almost symmetrical. Almost perfect.
I'll give you credit. It's hard as fuck to do that. You get those far lines like without going across the table.
That is beautiful right there.
I still want to act like I'm drunk though, like I'm just fucking hammered still.
Okay. That works. As you see enter in between these large doors that stretch all the way up to this at least 100, 120 foot ceiling, a banner with a large crescent moon and a harp inside of the crescent with a background of purple. As this human male, looking middle-aged, maybe a little older in his prime than middle-aged even, in a regal purple robe and a just as purple pointy hat, walks his way with his squire and sits here.
You haven't said his name yet?
As he sits, the announcer from the far end of the room, Lord Zelron Roaringhorn of the Harpers, accompanied hold on. I'm sorry, that is not a squire. That is a shield guardian that sits next to Lord Zelron. Immediately after Lord Zelron makes his appearance, see a man, a human, wearing a nice chainmail armor and wielding a silver longsword on his hip, make his way with a female who appears to be his squire.
Oh. Alright, Bill Clinton.
As the announcer at the far end of the room, Sir Laniver Strail of the Order of the Gauntlet, with his squire, Riley Vanis, as they take a seat here.
Riley Venison.
A short dwarven woman then makes her way in. As the announcer looks over, Marista Malkin of the Emerald Enclave. And Brunor gives her a big old smile. Ah, good to see you again. It's been a little while. How have you been down under? She says, "Oh, fine, thank you." As she takes her seat over here at the long table. Actually, she's going to take a seat right next to Brunor, as she is his advisor.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
The first two's names.
The first two's names. This first one, the wizard-looking human, is named Zelron Roaringhorn. Zelraue.
What's he the head of again?
Huh?
The last
The Harbors.
He is representing the Harbors.
Oh, this is still the Harbor?
Yes.
Yep.
And I'm reiterating the names to her.
Zelra Booty Bow.
And his person with him, his squire.
The being with him is a shield guardian. It is this being of arcane force wearing essentially just plate armor. The leader, the representative of the second group is Laniver Strail.
Laniver.
Laniver. Lanniver. Lanniver.
No.
Strail. Strail. Sorry.
Okay.
And then the third one now?
The red one.
The squire for Laniver is named Riley Vanis. Riele.
Just a squire.
Just a squire.
And they are.
They are from the Order of the Gauntlet.
Thank you so much.
And Marista Malkin is the shield dwarf that just sat right next to Brunor. As now a banner appears as a human walks by. This banner is a crimson red on half of it, split diagonally, and on the other half it is almost a golden yellow. And the banner sign is a white crown that seems to be wrapping around the head, although the head is unseen. Let's see what's a good one for this one. We will just say it's you here. As a half-elven male walks behind this bannerman, more saunters along, kind of like Zebek was doing whenever he was plastered. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Talking about I still I'm actually plastered.
As he looks at the collar, gives him a finger gun as he stumbles along across the way there.
I really want
The
to
announcer, with a slight groan, Lord Aravian Hond of the Lord's Alliance, and behind him, you see five dwarves and three humans that sit alongside him at this table here.
What is that? The entire Lord's Alliance?
No, it's not the entire Lord's Alliance. He just likes to make a spectacle of things. You just give him what he wants.
You guys are very passive in this kingdom.
Well, it's better to at least be able to have the conversation than to be at war with everybody around you. As he's just basically just muttering this to you as the last group comes in. This female human, we'll just call it you here, even though you have horns, that's fine. Short in stature, wearing a nice black cloak that almost turns into a copper flame on the tail end of it. And in the center of her cloak is a white dragon looking like it is about to eat the sun.
See, you have me till the dragon.
As the announcer then perks up and gets real serious, noticing who this is. Miss Davra Jasur of the Zentarim. As Davra and 8 of her thugs.
Davra what?
Davra Jasur. Jassur. as she is accompanied by 8 of her thugs, also dressed up in the cloaks of the Zentarum.
Who's pop up and get some XP?
You know, if we're not allowed to take out fucking Thundershout, or are we gonna take out the people that are trying to help us?
This is causing serious chaos.
Just to set everybody apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is all those groups. As everybody makes their way and settles down into the king chamber, gets themselves a drink, and starts putting food onto their plate, these large doors shut as these guards now stand at the very end. We'll say it's 4 guards. Stand at the very end of the doorway here.
I could fucking shoot.
Thank you.
You would.
I could shoot.
With a guard.
Yep.
As Brunor stands up, welcome everybody to the feast. I want to commend these lads here that are sitting next to me for being able to get out of the Underdark and being able to tell me at least their story. And after we eat and drink and have a good time, they're going to tell you, all of you, their story. And hopefully we can come to some sort of agreement on what a plan of action is. So, for now, eat, drink, be merry. The time for conversation is short at hand, but everybody get to know each other for a moment before we get down to business. And yeah, as he motions for everybody to dig in, eat, drink, and be merry, is there anything that you would like to do? Anybody that you guys would like to go up to during this feasting time?
I mean, I don't know that there's anybody in this group of people that I want to walk up to and interrupt while they're eating. Some scary looking motherfuckers here.
I'm just gonna eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat. It's feast time, baby.
Okay.
We're doing this Dumbledore style.
Dumbledore.
Well,
First eat, then speech.
I don't really know.
Alright.
Snipe.
Who's telling the story?
Snipe. Double. Snipe. Double.
As Lord Arabian Han
You are so dramatic.
Oh.
What? I don't know who to know.
As Lord Arabian Han comes with a flagon in his left hand and a drumstick in his right, sauntering up to the king's table here. So what is your guys' name supposed to be again?
Dada.
Udada! Cheers!
And what exactly does that stand for again?
You tell me.
Well, you see, I would, but I
What do
don't really care.
What do you think?
Alright. Well, we don't
Although,
fucking kid it,
the thing I do care about is your ravishing good looks.
Whoa. Underdark Anti-Demon Agency.
Arabian Han,
Hello.
nice to meet your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too.
I am not from but one, but 2 noble families.
Can you get your hand out from right above my food, please?
The Tetharian
I'm gonna go over to
of
the
human
big
nobility, as you would know. And I am also part of the noble family of the Moon Elves. I am,
Moon Elves.
very wealthy. I am very charming, if you didn't realize. And I'm willing to
This Atlas.
do anything that I can to have a decent night with you.
I'm gonna lean back behind Atlas and look at the back and be like, hey, you remind you of Sarah at all? You remember Sarah? Okay.
Didn't we get restored by Zoe?
Can I have your armies if I talk to you?
Well, that depends on what purpose my armies will serve. But I assure you, after a wonderful night, we can...
Underdark Anti-Demon Agency.
Well, I assure you, I'm no demon. I'm just a man trying to...
No, that's
Socialize
what
with
your
the
armies would
wonderful.
go for. Anti-demons. That's...
What's even going on in the Underdark anyway? The Drow are
Demons!
pretentious.
Yeah, mama.
Demons are happening in the
mama's
Underdark
happening
right
in the
now.
Underdark.
Well, of course demons are there, but are they going to be coming up here
Oh, for
anytime soon?
shizzle!
Yo, mama's going on in the Underdark.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay, well I
He's
have
nuts.
seen it.
On the material plane, up here, in the regular world.
I'm just saying, I know a demon when I see one.
Well, it truly has been a pleasure talking to you.
Yes.
And
Catch me later, sugar.
hopefully I will be able to hear more of your story at a later time.
Catch me after I'm done with my food. Then we can have a conversation.
Well, I look forward to it. As he makes his way back to his table and starts chatting with his dwarvish
You
boys.
just hear me go, yo, get.
Go on, get.
Are you continuing to drink at this moment, Zebek?
I'm drinking, but I'm definitely drinking more in moderation now. Since Zort did sober me up, but I am acting drunk still.
Okay. You're acting drunk still. But as you guys eat, drink, and have a wondrous time, eventually all the plates and all the food are cleared off of the tables. And Brunor stands up, asking to be excused for just a moment. As he makes his way out the doors.
He hears in his head, was it because you wanted to arm wrestle?
Ye chums that dwarven pride.
This old man will arm wrestle you later.
Deal.
As he leaves and the large doors shut behind him, a few minutes go by, 10, 15 minutes, as you guys are sitting there chatting. They're all sitting together, chatting amongst themselves, getting to know each other. And eventually, the doors open up once more, and two advisors walk across the way. Up to you guys, they whisper that King Brunor would like to see you in private.
All of us?
For just a moment. Yes, to everyone.
I'm scared and nervous.
And after they escort you out, they bring you into a room, a very private, secluded room where Brunor sits.
What's up, Brunor? Beat dog!
As he looks at you guys, I've told the allies you met tonight what you told me. I invited them here to learn what's happening, to share what we know, and to get their backing for what it is I propose. You have braved the Underdark and lived to tell the tale. You know better than anyone what it is we face, but we need to know more. The Zentarim have a stake in a secret Underdark trading post called Mental Dareth. If you can get them on our side, they'll guide you there, where you can meet with one of their agents. The agent's name is Gazrim Delok.
Have you met this guy from Doloc? No help.
This Gazrim Delok, he can provide you with a map to Graven Hollow. Graven Hollow is a legendary place built by the stone giants long ago, said to contain all knowledge of the depths. If there's answers to be found for what has happened, you might find them there. And if you're willing to go back, I would appreciate it if you would investigate that for me.
You gonna give us any protection?
Well, obviously I don't propose to send you into the Underdark unprepared. And I hope you make an impression on those gathered here, so they'll support you as well.
Does that
From
mean
what
I have
all
to
I've seen
sleep
and
with that Araviandi guy?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't suggest sleeping with him, but if you can flirt with him, you get him talking a little bit, I'm pretty sure he'll support you.
Really quickly, while this is happening, is there a chair that I can just sit down in? Or just a wall to sit up next to?
Yeah.
I want to do that and cast Creeping Touch
On who?
for myself. My hand comes off and turns into a spider, and I'm going to send it back out of the room into the ballroom.
Okay,
Or
are you
dining
doing
hall.
this subtly?
It's disgusting. Yeah.
Are you spending sorcery points to
I
do
will.
subtle spell?
I'll use this subtle spell for it.
Okay.
And through that, I'm going to send my spider out and see if I can gain any knowledge while this conversation's going on.
How far can the spider go away from you?
Let me double check. How far is the room away from us?
The King's Chamber, I'd say, is probably a good 200, 250 feet away from you at this moment.
Okay, then no, I won't do it.
Okay.
Because it can only go within 100 feet of me.
Alright. So as you still lean up against the wall, think about doing this, and then you're like, no, it wouldn't work. He looks at all of you. Well, what do you guys say? Would you be willing to go to Mental Dareth and then go to Graven Hollow and get some information? Well, I'd be willing to. I mean, most of them would probably be willing to support you. And I know that I'd definitely be able to support you. If you guys do this for me, I could grant you access to the Great Forge. We can make some nice magical weapons for you from our primordial elemental that we got locked down there. We can give you land here. As you noticed, whenever you came in here, this is a grand place. We have a lot of land to offer over here. We can offer you titles, status. I mean, if you did this, you'd be a hero to the dwarves.
I'll take you up on the forgery. Or forging. Forgery.
The Great Forge would be yours to do with whatever you wanted if you were able to pull this off.
Yeah.
And I think you guys are the people to do it.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
So the plan is to try and get everybody on our good side, but especially focus on getting the Zentarum on our good side. If we can get the Zentarum on our good side, that's our end to Mental Dareth.
So what's her deal?
Her deal. Dabra Jasur. She's a female assassin, as you can notice from her cloak and all the daggers she had on her and whatnot.
Oh, for sure.
She is the representative of the Zentarum for a reason, as she deals with recruiting new members as well as dealing with internal affairs that go on in there. She's like one of the main ladies for
What
the job.
is the Zentarum?
The Zentarum is an underground network of thieves, assassins, rogues, that tradesmen that go back for a long time. They know basically everything there is to know about the Underdark. So they probably have some inklings of what's been going on too, which means
We have a common ground.
it might be a little easier to get this close.
Is she like anti-demon or is she anti anything in a way?
She is anti anything that doesn't give her what she wants.
That's toughy, buddy. 'Cause
She is a
look,
very
we are
harsh, very determined and driven woman.
very strong-willed group of people right here.
Oh, I understand, but you might have to get a little inch just so you can gain a mile on this one. She's a very driven, very ruthless lass, and I definitely wouldn't want to be on her bad side, especially with who she knows and who she's in power with.
She's basically who I want to be in life. Cool.
We'll take her.
But yeah, with that said, we should probably be getting back to the banquet where we could try and pull one over on these motherfuckers and get them to help us out a little bit, you know?
Real quick, can anybody else tell this story? Because I don't feel comfy talking to a group of people. Not that big. Even I have limitations.
I have to psychically scream at them.
Don't scream at them.
I'll send them all go off.
It wouldn't necessarily be a scream. We went over this.
After that one?
We discussed this.
Has like one. More boxes of chocolate left. And not cookies. Put the whole pan in there and those out there for the it's like 50.
You have to do the amount of this time.
It's like 40.
60 and 40.
Yeah.
So that's 100.
I'm gonna make 10 more.
You have 90 right now?
I have to count those.
Yeah, we gotta go count those. But as you all exit and go back into the banquet, Bruenor waits a good minute or two before he enters back in, making it not completely noticeable that you guys were chatting together or anything. And he addresses the room. Well, at this moment, we open up for conversation. I believe these lads have a story for you guys, and I think you guys are going to want to listen. As the whole entire room turns their heads to all of you, Lord Arabian kind of leans back in his chair a little bit, crosses
Right, I
his
have to
leg,
lean forward to look at you.
sips his wine. Well, this is going to be good.
We're all in great peril.
As Sir Lanivere's trail
Goes, hell yeah.
Great story.
the border of the gauntlet looks at you in his gleaming chainmail armor. Well, we know that. What happened?
We've seen multiple demons. You know, I haven't been with this group as long as some of the other members, but for the time that I've been with them, we've ran into like 2 or 3 different demon lords, and that's just been on our way out. And you know, I'm not an expert on this stuff, but it seems like they're trying to do something, you know? And before long, my giants won't have anywhere to run. They won't even be in the Underdark anymore. And, you know, you got all sorts of other settlements that'll be in the same boat. Probably here soon. We saw.
Lingdenstone's about to not be doing so great down there.
Where did I heard you guys bring up Lima Gugu, and I wasn't there for that, but
Lub-Ludop, that godless country of a little coastal town.
there, that one's overrun.
Look, I'm not a racist, but them fish people. Them fish people.
Yeah,
60.
Crazy bastards. Anyways, it was actually Demogorgon who is a demon lord.
And then Mikey made the village got taken over too by another one, so.
Second one.
Yeah, it's like
Fungus bitch. She's like, giant mushroom. She was crazy. She might have controlled him to be super paranoid for like a long time.
It's fucked up.
As Marissa Malkin turns to Brunor for just a second and whispers in his ear, if any of you would like to make a perception check to hear what she says. Natural 1.
Third one.
30, 20.
Oh, I gotta find Zord. That got a 10, 13. Where's Zord?
Okay.
Zord. Oh, sorry, I'm slacking.
His notebook is right there too.
Yep. I want to say it's a dirty 20 as well. Yes, dirty 20.
Alright. So, Zort and Nivani, with a dirty 20, you hear her whisper in Brunor's ear, well, we have been noticing some weird looking fungus and a lot more slimes than usual coming through the bottom level of the console room. So it's reasonable to think that they're not really wrong. There might be some demon lords afoot.
Slimes, you say? You've seen slimes in Gontogrim? Like an abundance of slimes?
Well, in the very, very lower levels, like closer to where the Underdark connects to. Yeah. But I go down there and investigate all the fauna and flora. I go down there and investigate everything, natural at least, and there are some twisted looking mushrooms, and
Twisted how?
they just don't look like the normal mushrooms that have grown in these caverns all these years. They look warped, twisted, just unnatural.
Where did you run these ones?
So technically we banished her from this realm. Back to her realm. But we don't know necessarily how long that's gonna last.
Seeing that she's a demon lord, she must have built some sort of lair here in order to have made her being here easier.
Yeah, we should burn the stock down. We talked about it too, and we didn't do it because you were paranoid, he was gone, I was stubborn.
We had to run.
She did a number on us.
This is the little options.
Was it you, Atlas, that wished for her banishment? Or was it our other druid we had?
I only have
That we had.
I'm supposed to meet the and stuff. And I'm supposed to go to the village tonight and then take those ones home.
Okay, we can still do that. You get that good? You should be in the doctor.
Sir Laniver perks up listening to what you guys have to say. Well, I guess you guys could say it's been a pretty sticky situation down there, huh?
Yeah,
I just
no
fucking
idea.
buzzed out laughing.
I tried to grab one of them. Two of them.
Two of who?
No. Slime.
Oh, slime.
Oh, yeah.
They're, oh,
Very.
They're pretty wild, man. They just absorb people and suffocate you. That's just crazy.
I have definitely heard that to be something slimes do, especially gelatinous cubes. Sometimes you can't even see them. They'll take up a whole entire tunnel entrance and you'll just right into them, you know? I've had my fair share of those times.
I have been blessed to have been shared some future possibilities by my matron. who leads what I do through fate. And I have seen a gathering of all of the demon lords that we have seen, I have seen collectively since I have been in the Underdark. And their armies around them, and what I assume were many more demon lords. And they were in the Underdark when I saw it.
And just who might your matron be?
The matron of fate.
Being
My lady's the matron of ravens.
as you hear a few people in the crowd audibly gasp. But you see Arabian just look at you quizzically, kind of studying you and sipping his wine.
All I want is to gather armies and be as prepared for them as we can be to face them head on.
Davra has been silent this whole entire time, just listening with a stoic, just blank,
I've
slate
been looking at
expression.
her the most.
That's the bitch from the Zen card, right?
Yes. And she has also been just staring at you, and you, because both of you have been telling the stories. She finally looks up around at the rest of the group. You know, they're telling the truth. You know, in Mantle Dareth, there's been a whole lot of rumors and words going around about different demon lords and this weird mist stuff, this green mist that's been popping around everywhere.
Dangerous.
And yeah, I mean, if what they're saying is true and this is the cause of demon lords, then it's only a matter of time before they make their way up. Is this thing on?
It doesn't. Every time I grab it, it just pops back off. I'm like, fuck! I never felt so retarded. Or I never felt so stupid using a can opener. I swear to God. I quit.
I'll take it.
I quit.
I don't know what the fuck
Slap
these
it flat.
Thank you.
What? It might be.
You might got it already.
That's what I'm saying. If you get it on there for like one turn, and then it pops off.
At least the cherries have this on them.
And
Yeah.
it just pops off repetitively.
I didn't see the timer.
But as Dabra says these words, everybody gets a more serious look on their face, almost as if the rumors that they've been hearing themselves are in fact true with what she says. And I'll have the whole entire party go ahead and make a group persuasion check.
Really quickly,
Thank you.
can I stand up and say something?
Sure. I'd say you have one moment to get a word in before everybody makes their persuasion check.
I made mine.
To make things even worse, I've survived the abyss. Sit back down. Okay.
And then that's all you say?
23.
That's entering a sorcery point.
Mm-hmm. Can you
That's
cast
all
friends?
good.
Do you have enough spell
Yeah,
slot?
can I cast friends for that?
Sure. Let's see if you can cast friends.
Okay. I'm gonna cast friends on it then. Oh, that's phenomenal. Okay.
Annoying.
What?
Can I cast
Just
friends on
gonna-
next Saturday?
That's what I
No.
roll on that one, but because I'm gonna reuse
Is
this
a
dice.
sorcerer. You're
Pretty much, if they need to get out of something, they just go to me.
Are you spending more sorcery points to reroll again?
No. I'm doing
Oh, you're doing
Zord.
Zord. Okay, yeah.
And I gotta do Petrus. Ooh, bad resort. Natural one. I rolled a natural one on mine. I was like, oh, sorcery point that bitch.
Ford got a 14. She got a 23. You got a natural 1. You got a 9. What'd you get?
Zord got a natural one.
18.
Roll that.
Oh, I don't. Oh.
Hold on. Okay. Skills. Persuasion. God. Petra got a 17. Zord got a natural 1. I got a 29.
So you two definitely help out the average here.
Those are my last final words.
As you definitely seem,
Awesome buzz.
Wash your hands.
you definitely notice that you seem to have the room's attention here as to the severity of the matter.
I told y'all I'll help out.
As they all look at each other, well, we obviously should do something about this. Like, I mean, me and Riley could go back to the main part of the order and try and scrounge something up. But in the meantime, we have 5 veterans that we brought here that we can spare. If you guys are going back in.
We're gonna have to go back in, aren't we? Can you send more?
Whenever we go to send word, we will definitely be coming back with you.
So
But at
are
the
we to
moment,
stay here until then? Because let's be honest, how well do you know your way through the Underdark right now?
I've had my fair share of trips in the Underdark. This is Sir Lena speaking.
Yes, sir. When was the last time you were in the Underdark?
We, at the Order of the Gauntlet, we consider ourselves family. And going into the Underdark has always been a sort of rite of passage into the family. So let's just say that I've been there quite a bit for either my rite of passage or others' rites of passage.
Okay. When was the last time you
I'd have to
traveled in the
say
Underdark?
just a few months ago for my little nephews.
Okay.
For my little nephew's induction into the order.
What? Did you say pwned?
Pony.
Oh.
Said pony?
He's a big fat pony.
Phone.
No, he said pony. Didn't you say pony? I said pony.
It's just gotten progressively worse in the last few months.
But yeah, Lanniver pledges 5 veterans to you on your journey back into the Underdark.
Much appreciated. You guys okay?
Lord Zelron Roaringhorn looks at you quizzically. I'm gonna roll a d4 here.
D4.
Rolling EV people's fucking troops. It's not like it's gonna
Not
take us
any.
long to get there.
He looks at you and he doesn't say a word. He hasn't said a word this whole entire. This would be Sir Zelron Roaringhorn. Has not said a word in this meeting or anything. He's just been listening with his shield guardian at his side. And he just looks at you, gives you a little wink. No, not like a sexual wink or anything, just a little wink to let you know that he notices you, and he leaves it at that.
That was sexual.
Marissa Malkin stands up right next to Brunor, and she pledges 3 dwarf scouts from the Emerald Enclave, as well as giant lizards for them and the whole party.
Giant lizards.
Fuck yeah, I got
If
2
we are
fucking
to,
lizards.
if we are to preserve nature, especially in the Underdark, where nature is so vast and so pure, so wild, but yet so beautiful, we have to do something about these demons. And so I pledge these to you.
Thank you very much, Marissa. We appreciate your contribution.
Beyond appreciated. That thing's badass.
You too,
see,
Landivert. Thanks, man.
you see the biggest fucking smile on my face knowing that I'm getting riding the lizard.
Even bigger than just your straight face, which is already an ear to ear, just slit of a
It is
mouth.
the most disturbing fucking smile you guys have ever seen in your lives. But you can tell that it's pure enjoyment. I'm just.
Point the fan towards you.
As Arabian is sitting there refilling his wine cup and taking another sip of it, as it looks at you guys, well, seeing as I really haven't been to the Underdark that much, I don't really see how this is a problem of the Lords of Isles.
If they're on this realm and they end up in the Underdark and taking over, what's to stop them from coming up onto your land?
Yeah, bro, I walked here. You realize it. They had to do some magic shit to do what they're doing there. But if I can just walk here, so can they.
These are creatures from the abyss, just popping up all over the place. You think they're gonna stop where it's dark? You have nighttime too.
And they allow them to fly. I'll just say that for first-hand experience.
Some of them teleport. They don't even have to have been there before. They just go. Let me tell you about Grazit, who was hiding in the body of a dwarf. A dwarf
Yeah.
girl.
Who
And-
was this dwarven lass? You hear Brunor perk up at the sound of this.
Her name was Eldith.
Eldith. I know an Eldith.
She's from Gontover.
She had lost her way, and I didn't know if she was ever coming back.
She's not, friend.
Do you have anything of hers that we could put in the crypts?
She was dissolved, and this was Grazit, demon lord of pleasure and pain. So anything of any sort of sentimental value, he would have taken with him just as a trophy.
That's a fucking asshole.
Well, we'll fucking kill him for it, won't we?
I want you to know that I tried for a very long time to save Eldith. I tried for a really, really long time to save Eldith, and I got a lot of shit for it, by the way. But
I'm just laughing.
Well, I appreciate you being by our side.
you should train your women better in fighting skills.
Well, she was pretty clumsy, wasn't she?
She was pretty clumsy. Yeah, she was a mess.
She was quite a thing.
That's why I did. That's why I thought she wasn't coming back.
She almost made it.
She almost made it. If she hadn't run away and slew up, she would have been with us.
I think she probably would have died.
During this
She might
time,
have died.
Arabian Hond grows a slight scowl on his face. Not like mad or irritated or anything. So just thinking to himself, well, I guess the diplomacy falling would not be good for the Lord's Alliance. So I will pledge the 5 dwarf guards that I have here, as well as the 3 human spies that I have sitting next to me. They are at your service. Now, what do you say about that talk?
Later. Not in public. Jeez.
You just hear me.
I don't know where's Bill. Oh, he's at the stove.
He's at the
He's
best.
bartending.
As Dabra Jasur and Lord Zelron haven't said,
Sorry.
you're good.
You can talk. Are you? Yeah, you can keep going.
As neither of them have said if they pledge anything, King Brunor addresses the crowd. Well, I hope that to those who haven't pledged anything,
You
I
said
can,
who hasn't?
Abracadabra.
it has been Lord Zelron and Davra.
Yeah.
Lord Zelron and Dabra haven't pledged anything to you guys yet.
Abracadabra.
As King Brunor addresses the whole crowd. Well, we thank you to those who are giving us support, and we promise that it will not go unnoticed that all of you guys are here today. And to those of you who haven't pledged anything yet, I hope that we can come to some sort of agreement, and I hope that we've moved you in some way, if at all. But I thank you, and you guys may chat amongst yourselves, and if you wish, you guys can go to your quarters and rest, and even go back to your homes if you wish. But I thank you for coming out. As he grabs his drink, he just starts walking around the king's chamber.
I'm gonna go talk to Zelron.
Who?
Isn't it Zelron?
Zelron.
I'll go talk to Deborah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
As you go to
Hey.
Zelron,
Invicta, will you go with him?
Zelron and his shield guardian make their way over here. As you make your way over here. As he sits on the corner of this table, he pulls out a chessboard. As he looks at you, go, making your way up to him. Now, don't get me wrong. I do seem moved by what your guys' purpose is here today. And I don't mean to be rude by not pledging anything or saying anything. It's just, I am a little more of a betting man myself, wouldn't you think? And so, if you can beat me here in a game of chess, I, as he grabs his amulet around his neck, will give you my shield guardian that is next to me. And that will be my pledge to you. As well as me going to the Harpers and gathering more forces.
I was just gonna ask how you thought I did, but
Well, I thought you did fairly well.
thank you very much.
Would you care for a game of chess, though?
I'm not sure how good I would be at chess, but I can most certainly try.
Well, I'm sure you'll be a natural. I mean, you played before, right?
Well, to be honest with you, spent a lot more time growing up pickpocketing, so.
And what would you have to wager per se? If I am wagering my my pledge to you, what would you have to wager in return?
I don't know what I would have to offer, to be honest. You're kind of catching me off guard a little bit here. There's absolutely no obligation whatsoever for you to pledge anything. That's okay, it is your choice. I wouldn't mind if I won this game of chess and just... If I won this game of chess and you were nice enough to offer your troops as support, I won't take your spirit guardian from you. That's all yours, friend.
Well, these are the only troops that I have on my person at the moment, and so make this just a friendly wager. I can make another shield guardian anytime. As you see, he casts a little spell up in the air, a little thaumaturgy, makes a little glowing light in the air, and then fades it away. Trust me, I know my way around magic. This thing is just a regular old means of protection.
So what's your story?
Well, if you must know, I was from a Waterhaven noble family. I left them at quite a young age to pursue the arcane roots. But I never forgot my roots there, and I ended up joining the Harpers as a wizard for them, learning to make sure that I have the capability to be on my own, but also having a community there for me should a bigger threat arise. And that is where you find me now.
Okay. So how do we do this chess thing?
Well, it's simple. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Okay.
And he is also going to make an intelligence check. And we'll be doing this 3 times. Or a best of 3, basically.
Okay.
Contested intelligence checks. What'd you roll?
21.
He rolled a natural 1 on the first one.
Okay.
As you don't know if he seems to be bluffing or if he's genuinely having a hard time against you, but you make a few opening moves that just baffle his mind for a second. Go ahead and make the second intelligence check.
This whole time. He's really caught on this whole time.
It's a 15.
With a +9 modifier, he got a 14.
Huh?
As you end up closing this game in 5 more moves, and he is absolutely baffled, eyes wide, mouth agape. This clearly has not happened at least this fast before in his life. This was supposed to take an hour.
Every day I'm hustling.
You beat him in probably a good 10-15 minutes.
Nice.
Like, you just absolutely mop the floor with him as you toot, and checkmate.
Only I could do that with real chess.
As he unlocks his necklace holding the amulet and hands it to you. The shield guardian is yours, and trust me when I say this, I will be making a trip to the Harpers and discussing what is happening in the Underdark with them and seeing what forces I can bring to this matter. But good game.
Good game. Do I have two things?
No.
Okay.
While you the amulet basically controls the shield guardian. The shield guardian itself has a lightning bolt spell stored within it.
Just one?
Yes, just one. And I will let you take a picture of this shield guardian stat block, as you are now the owner of it.
Deborah is the Zentarim, right?
Yes.
Essential there. Okay.
Yes,
I
I
know.
was getting to that. I was just resolving this.
You're 100% good. I was just trying to
Thank you.
double. I just wanted to double check and make sure.
Yep, perfect. Invicta, is there anything you would like to do at this moment? Any person you would like to walk up to?
The dude that I asked for an arm wrestle.
The king.
The king?
Yeah.
King Brunor. As you walk up to King Brunor.
Petra's just gonna follow him around.
Of course. Naturally. And Tord, sorry. He is just going to grab a whole pitcher. He's not even messing with the flagon anymore. He's just grabbing a whole pitcher and downing it as fast as he can.
That's my boy.
Aw, did you lose your phone, honey?
Yeah.
That's my boy Blue.
Skylar said it's on the couch, but it's not. So.
It was.
It's not anymore. That's okay.
Shield Guardian's on the far left.
These are all my desktop stuff.
Alright, since he's going to the bathroom, I guess we'll settle the arm wrestle right now. As you walk up to King Brunor, challenge him to an arm wrestle. Well, I may be old, lad, but trust me when I tell ya, I'm not weak.
Me neither, bud.
These arms have been in the forge for almost 100 years.
100 fucking years.
Almost 100 years.
Yo, Clark.
Well, trust me, I've had my adventuring days, but now I have my forge days.
Well,
So yeah, as you guys lock arms,
are you a betting man?
what will we be wagering?
Gold, of course.
Well, how much gold do you have on you?
2,000.
Are you willing to bet 2,000?
I might.
I'm willing to bet 2,000.
You're willing to bet
I'm
2,000?
willing.
Me too.
Okay. As he snaps at one of the maids. Get 2,000 gold out of the vault. And he places his arm on the table.
Oh,
You guys are right across from each other, locked. Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
You get a good modifier.
These are saving throws, right?
Nope. It's a check.
You got your gold.
Athletics check.
That's not bad.
15.
15.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
He got a 24.
What the fuck?
Nope, they're perfect.
On. God, strength check. This motherfucker got.
Being fair,
That was all around.
you didn't roll super high either. I definitely didn't.
All right. As the very start of this, as you guys yell "go," he seems to get the leading edge on you, as it's starting to look a little dire for you.
Ain't that bad. Fucking 16.
You got a 25 on this one.
Petra's gonna whisper in your ear.
With the best 2 out of 3,
Oh.
he gets the lead on you, and you start to stop him for a split second, but he looks at you. Trust me, this isn't my first time, and just slams your arm into the stone table.
They're doubling nothing.
Yeah, I was about
Do you got 4,000 gold to spend there, lad?
to say. I got like 6,000 gold to spend.
If I die, I blame you.
Oh, I don't have this one.
If I die, I'm blaming you.
Yeah.
Take a picture of the rest of it later.
Nice and delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And send it to me, please.
I'm tired.
So you're trying to go double or nothing?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so before we do that, you go up to Dabra, and you have a conversation. She looks at you.
Deborah, you got a pretty nice spot there, mental there, if I do say so myself.
And how would you know?
I've been there.
How? There's no way you found the secret passage.
I don't need to find the secret passage when I can go through a door. I told you. I was in the abyss.
What door did you go through?
Well, to get out of the abyss, I went to the realm of laws.
Really? You
Yeah.
went to the city of Saba.
That I did. Opened the door, led me to Jamie.
You didn't get caught by the Queen of Pain.
Nope.
You're lucky she wasn't around.
I most certainly am. I'm here still today, aren't I?
Well, obviously, or else we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Exactly. But you have a wonderful shop there, if I do say so myself.
Well, I mean, it's not really a shop. We kind of do, like, run the whole entire place. But, you know, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it.
You got nice assortments.
Yeah,
Made some purchases there
it's
while I
much
was
more
there.
like an outpost. Well, what'd you say?
I bought some stuff while I was there.
Oh, yeah, I don't doubt it. I mean, I saw your friend carrying that big old maul. I know I've seen that before from one of my guys. So, it must have been around Mantle Derek.
I was wondering why I'm like it. So.
You're not a part of this conversation. You're arm wrestling.
Just gonna see, I mean, we're big fans of your work. We would much appreciate if you do help, and by all means, I can give you some secrets of the abyss.
Well,
It's gonna be information not many people know.
that is definitely enticing.
As in, I've been to graduate.
That is definitely a good offer. And I will say, having Mantle Dareth fall to a demon lord is not within my realm of plans at the moment. So, you know what? How about you?
On top of that, I can give you a free ride home.
Well, I mean, I don't need all that. We have passageways.
This will get you there faster. I guarantee it.
I mean, if you say so. I was gonna go ahead and just give you guys the 8 people that I have right here with me. These little thugs. They should help you out quite a bit.
Much appreciated.
And yeah, I'll talk with the rest of the Zentrum and see what kind of stuff we can come up with, whether it be items or whatnot, anything.
You also aren't bad looking yourself.
Oh well, go ahead and make a.
I hear
per-
from literally
go ahead and make a
directly
persuasion
across the
check.
way.
Social point. I'm like best friends.
Okay.
Back out here being a slut
23.
in the most literal sense.
You already promised us stuff.
Hmm?
You already promised us soldiers.
That's when it's okay. After the deal is already made, then it's okay.
Well, you know, you're not too terrible looking yourself, but are you really trying to flirt with the leader of one of the biggest black markets in Pharaoh?
You think she looks nice.
No, that's what she said to you.
Sorry, it was in your normal voice. I didn't know if she was speaking or not.
My bad.
No, you're good. I'm just letting you know you look nice. There's no harm in that now, is there? If we're gonna work together, might as well be friendly towards each other.
Well, nobody said anything about working together.
I'm just saying, it's not gonna be a long, it's gonna be a long-term thing. I mean, it's not gonna be very short. Even if we get them out, they're still demon lords.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna grab my shadow blade. This was from the demon lord. Trust me, they don't like things. They'll take what says.
So now that we've agreed on the deal, what's the information regarding the abyss that you have?
Well, you know the fact that there's multiple layers, is that correct?
Well, yeah. It is known as the place of infinite layers, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not wrong. You know about the river of Styx, correct?
Yeah, of course I know about the river Styx. That's where a whole lot of the dead travel.
Do you know that it's where these demon lords that we're fighting, do you know what layer they are?
I can't say that I know.
Well, one of them is in layer 88. Just fairly close to the first layer. And from what I've seen, he's probably the most brutal one. It looks like he might be the most brutal one out of all of us, the Demogorgon.
I've definitely heard about what the DivineRogue is. I've never seen him, but I've heard some tales.
I've seen him. I've escaped from him. He's definitely not something that you try to eat. I'd probably smash him into the earth in pieces before he even knew what hit you.
He's known as the king of demons, isn't he?
That's
At the moment. I mean, there's always a constant fight between who's king of the demons.
But he is the prince of demons, yes.
Well, if he's involved in this, then there's something really crazy going on. And Mantle Dareth is going to be right in the middle of it.
And to help you guys out a little bit more, I would not recommend fighting him without any type of magical means. As in magical weapons or magical spells.
Oh, trust me, we can get basically anything we
I'm sure you can. You really look like you have a good arsenal, but cold, fire, and lightning might not be the best type of affinity to use against it.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely keep that in mind. And it's been a good talk. It's been a good talk.
Just let me know when you're ready to leave and I can get you home.
Well, okay. As we go back to the arm wrestle,
What?
we're back in the arm wrestle.
Yeah, right. I rage.
Petra's gonna whisper
You're raging?
Yep.
Okay.
This and not doing that special thing.
As you rage,
This is part of the game. You gotta be more money.
you rage and double your size there. As you still lock arms with each other, and he looks up at you now. Well, now it's a challenge.
Love this guy.
Go ahead.
I'll be sober enough to do it.
Easy there, hot shot, easy there. You do have advantage on strike-based checks whenever you're raged, just to let you know.
Oh, that's why I did it.
What can I say? I'm drunk.
Don't I get a plus something too?
No, that's
That's
only your rage damage.
Yeah. That's not bad.
21.
21? You got a 23.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Some of those.
No, he didn't.
Around my life, you did.
Oh my God.
As the very beginning of this.
So,
As actually, he made you come over here because he's fucking standing next to his throne. He made you come over there. So yeah.
not for this one.
The very beginning of this, he still even with you doubling your size, gets the initial beat on you, and this old man is seriously just absolutely ripped.
Really quickly, before you roll the second one,
Okay.
Petra is going to grab Invicta's arms, cast guidance,
Okay.
and says, "You better fucking win this."
Okay, so that gives you an extra D6, correct? Or
D4.
D4?
Get an
So it
extra
gives you an
D4
extra
to
D4.
ability checks using the skill.
Okay, so yep, another athletics check and add a D4 to it.
Athletics check or strength check?
Well, a strength check is an athletics check.
Is it?
Athletics is the strength-based check.
Yeah, but if I'm
You-
doing an
yeah, you
athletics
would've-
check, it's
you
way
would-
fucking more.
Yeah.
Like 5 more per roll.
I mean, that's what I was saying beforehand.
Is that fucker rolling athletics checks?
Yeah.
What?
He's been rolling straight strength checks.
It's a literal plus 13.
Because that's what you said.
Yeah.
I swore I said an athletics check in the
You
first
said
one.
strength the whole
I
time.
swear I said athletics. We'll run it back whenever it uploads, and I'll prove you wrong. But yeah, athletics check.
That. Oh, that is what you needed.
He rolled like dog shit on this one.
Oh.
I win this round.
Natural 20.
It was a natural 20. You don't win yet.
This round.
Whatever you call it.
You did win that round. As you do steel yourself, and especially with your double
You have this
size,
for one.
start to gain the edge.
Basically, same as my rage.
Go ahead and make another one.
Add a D4 as well.
So, 27.
You got a 22.
Ooh. Cool.
As this time you do slam his fist down onto the table as he looks at you. Triple or nothing.
Yes!
And at this moment, before we get this done, is there anything anyone else would like to do?
Victor's gonna, or not Victor, but Petra's gonna put a finger up the bum. Keep him raged. 1 point of piercing damage.
It was a little warm. She did,
You do
pretty
take
strong.
1 point of damage. If
But it's halved.
you're trying to keep the rage going, you take
I'll
1
take
point of
one.
damage.
I was gonna say it's halved because he's
You
raged.
can't have 1 point of damage.
0.5, rounded down, 0.
Yeah. It'll be rounded up to 1.
I want to walk up to Davra.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh gosh.
As you finish your chess game here, you walk over to Davra as
I'm watching
Sebek?
it. I'm watching it.
yeah, you're
And I grabbed the other pitcher and started drinking it. Look
Oh,
at
yeah.
his art.
oh yeah.
I want to go sneakily.
Huh?
I want to go sneakily.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check. And you're trying to like spook her?
No, not necessarily spooker. I just want
Like
to go stealthily.
Okay. Are you trying to sneak up to her? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, gotta go get your brother.
Yes. Drive safe.
Yes, drive safe.
Traffic isn't too terrible.
Oh, 50 highways
always empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
25.
25.
See you,
Let's
buddy.
see what her perception check is here.
Those were the only two that didn't pledge or something, right?
Yeah.
Dabra just pledged something to
Yeah,
you.
but those two were the only two that haven't pledged anything, right?
Dabra, two that did not say
Zelron
anything.
did.
But yeah, now
Zelron and
pledged
Dabra
and
did, so
Dabra.
everybody has
Yeah,
pledged something.
everyone's pledged something to you guys at this point. But yes, you walk up to Dabra and you do sneak up on her. Just barely. She rolled a 24.
I'm just gonna be like, hey.
As she slightly, like you can see in her face just twitches slightly. She doesn't physically jump, but her face twitches slightly as you did catch her by surprise as she looks at you. What exactly is it that you want?
I want to know why everybody gasps so loud, except for you, obviously, and Zelron, about the whole Matron of Ravens thing. What's the deal?
Well, she just isn't really talked about much to people. She's kind of a I wouldn't necessarily say forgotten goddess, but she's not one that many people talk about, and especially in good light. So, yeah.
What do they say about her in the bad light?
I mean, just that she's a cold woman, the lady of ice and fate, and yeah, she's just isn't someone to be trifled with.
As far as I know, she saved my life. She's trying to save the Underdark, as far as I know. That's what I've gathered.
She always has something in mind. She's kind of like me, you know. If she were a mortal version, I would say that we are very much alike. I always have something that I like to gain for myself. And you guys helping me, and me helping you, helps it.
So will my following this goddess have any sort of negative ramifications throughout the extra people joining us?
I mean, that's not up for me to decide.
Obviously, it's up for
That's
her to
up for you to
decide, but I was
determine.
wondering if your people, or if you think anybody else will have problems with it.
She looks over at her boys. Boys, you have any problem with the matron of ravens? They look. No, not really. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Cool.
I'm like, well, you seem okay with my folks, so
Right on.
it really doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, to me at least. So.
It's okay.
But yeah, is there anything else you came over here for, or did you just want to talk about the matron?
I wanted to look at you. Kind of wanted to avoid going and talking to Ari over there.
Yeah, he is kind of a right prick, isn't he?
A little bit.
He's a little pompous for someone who's brought into noble family.
Most noble people I've met have been pricks. Including the guy you were just talking to.
No.
No? Yeah. Oh, no. That's Nika. Nika's a noble.
Yeah, I mean, elves will just be elves. You know, they'll always be pompous.
Hey,
She's an elf.
only half elf.
Well, technically, so is Arabian. He's only technically a half elf too, but look at him.
I'm technically a half elf too.
Yeah, and look at you.
I'm kind of an asshole sometimes too, so it's all good.
I mean,
Well, thanks for answering my question, kind of.
I gave you what I could. You know?
Yours is really cool. You're not as scary as you seemed when you walked in.
I don't try to necessarily be scary. I just am a woman of business. I like to get shit done, you know?
Period.
Well, it was nice to meet you, and I look forward to whatever this future holds.
Heck yeah. You gonna fight alongside us? We could use some assassins when it comes to the big thing. I'm an assassin, obviously.
I mean, I'll see what I can
Don't bring thieves. Just assassins. Please.
do. I'll see what I can do. And with that, athletics check.
He's still under guidance.
Yeah.
1d4 so you roll a fucking d12.
No, I didn't. It's not.
I mean, also, it's just a cantrip, so she can recast guidance.
Yep.
Which is the 30.
Jesus Christ.
Plus your 1d4.
Yeah, like, that is just the one.
You're good.
He's on 7. But that's the one.
He got a 23. As in the very beginning, you get the lead jump on him this time. Go ahead and make another athletics check.
You got some. We're looking at a 29 this time.
Jesus. got a 22. As for the second time, you slam your hand down on top of the king's hand, on top of this stone table, as you defeat him.
I'll give you a chance to win $2,000 of your dollars back, but it's not for the whole pot.
Well, I would take you up on the offer, but you kind of fucked me up on that last one, not gonna lie. I'm an old man, my shoulder's getting a little, my rotator cuff's a little loose these days. It pops every time I move it up, you know.
That's the first time I've lost in a long time. I give it to you.
You did what? You did what?
He won.
I won after I lost.
Okay.
Well, I'll get you that 6,000 gold. I am a man of my word. So we can say that'll be my initial pledge to this.
We've got upkeep charges now. That'll help.
As he calls for a maid to get you your 6,000 gold that you want. And eventually, slowly but surely, people start making their way out of the king's chamber and into their own chambers to rest for the night after having eaten and drank their fill, talked, joked around, talked about serious things, and pledged to this purpose that you guys are fighting for. They are calling it a night. As you guys gain
Hi, motherfuckers! We love
These-
you!
Got a big ass party again.
Yeah, we have
These
assault
8.
squad now.
as they leave. You
Wow,
gain
this
the
is
Shield
some of these in the
Guardian.
morning. Send some of them to the.
No, that's the Squire. This is the Shield Guardian.
Yeah, no, I say we
Then
just
I
do
gain
it
the
first,
games.
and when we know we want to make a move on somebody, we go get
You
it.
said
So
on the
then
couch.
it's gonna be HQ and it's gonna be heavily defended.
You gain all of these.
Thank you.
Which are human spies and dwarvish thugs.
Probably some spies, but I don't want to say.
As he makes his exit,
Some of the spies.
he makes his exit.
I'm gonna start running the spy network out of the pub.
She pledged 3 dwarves and giant lizards for all of you guys and the 3 dwarves. One, 2, 3. We'll call these guys. Or no, those 3.
It was
Yeah,
3 dwarf scouts.
3 shield dwarf scouts, as well as wizards for the scouts and you guys.
Yeah, giant lizards.
So we'll just call that.
Can we
that-
ride the giant lizards?
Yeah, that's what their main purpose is for.
Yeah, can you imagine a sorcerer riding in battle on a giant lizard?
Definitely be writing this down in some sort of inventory.
It's great.
And then
I did.
Awesome.
the Order of the Gauntlet promised the 5 veterans to you guys. So we will call.
So Deborah gave us just the 8 thugs?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We can bounce up that one so we have more information and more of the plan.
Just key our way to the tavern?
Hmm?
Just key our way to our tavern?
I'm sending
Or are we
old,
staying here?
I'm sending old, girly to back home.
Right.
That we definitely can.
Oh,
I would do that maybe outside of the castle. In their caverns, so nobody walks in. But can you just dispel it whenever?
Nope, it's there for 24 hours.
Yeah.
oh yeah. And then we have Nivani and her shield guardian. We have Invicta, who transforms back into his small self here with Petra. We have Atlas. We have Zort on top of
fucking army.
Blue.
Getting
We have
close to it.
Zebek. We have Tord posed as a human so far. And these guys all make their exits. This is just a view of your guys' pledges and standing army at the moment. And with that, I mean, it's only 10:13.
Yeah, Zach had to leave earlier for
Yeah.
pick up his brother.
With that, you guys make your way back to your rooms,
And sweep it up.
knowing that you guys made a great success with gaining support in your guys' effort. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you rest for the evening?
I have to talk to Ari, but I guess I can wait until tomorrow.
Every spot, huh?
You have to talk to who?
It's that guy.
Arabian.
Yeah, Ari.
You can go knocking door to door to see if you can find him.
I'm sure he'll find me. It's fine.
So anything else anyone would like to do?
No.
Petra is going to tune the ring of protection tonight.
Sure I did.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. With that, just as you are about to go to bed, as you are finding comfort in that baby, you hear a knock on the door.
Oh,
It's really Zebek.
oh no. I guess I'll go open the door.
Did Wolfram come yet?
Is it Zebek?
It is now.
Yes, sir.
Not yet. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go away.
What was his name?
Error ridiculous.
This one would do screen out all the time. Look for him.
Lord Aravian Haunt.
Lord Aravian.
Aravian Haunt.
Lord Caribbean.
E-R-A-V-I-E.
Lord Caribbean. Are you here? Lord Caribbean.
As you are shouting this, you do look left and look right and see just about 6 doors down is Lord Arabian Haunt knocking door to door.
Caribbean. You look
Hello,
pretty girly.
sailor.
As he looks down at you,
Is that who you looking for?
as he kind of like speedily walks. He doesn't run, but he speedily walks up to you. Well, you guys are just the people I'm looking for.
People?
Well, personally, I wasn't trying to be rude.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Well-
give a shit.
No. Didn't I tell you to go to bed?
If you wouldn't mind giving us a moment of privacy,
Is he still like in his full dinner garb?
I'd say that he's dressed down a little bit now. He seems to be in some sort of night garment. Some sort of evening garment.
Why don't we go to your room?
I'm gonna walk towards my room and put my hand on my shoulder.
Just bitch likes to use dildos.
And then walk away. Fuck her up, buddy.
I'm a moon elf. We're used to weird things in the night.
Jesus!
She's right up your alley, buddy. Have a crack at it. And I just walked to my room. I say that loud enough for her to hear as well.
So, are you entering your room, or is he leading
No.
you to his room?
We're going to his room.
Okay.
He can stay the fuck out of
As
my
he
room.
does lead you to his room, it
Seeing as
is.
he didn't wear anything shiny. Fuck that dude. Hit on me before I even get to the bread pudding? Fuck you, man.
I'm sure you will. At least this was the next one, I think.
Well, it has been a wonderful evening.
Been quite lovely. Better than I expected.
As you do eventually get to his room and you open up the door.
Was it squeaky?
Slightly squeaky.
He likes it when it squeaks.
Keep going.
As you enter his room, you do notice that this is just as nice, if not a little nicer, than your room, just because of who he is. As there are all sorts of different accoutrements, a little vase of wine with multiple accoutrements.
Accoutrement.
There are various different drapes that line the bed. And like this is a very nice room that you step into.
Great. Where's the stuff? Do I see the stuff?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
26.
I'd say you do not currently see any of this stuff. However, you do notice there's a wardrobe in the far corner of the room.
There's a wardrobe in the far
There's
corner
a
of the room.
there's a very nicely made wardrobe in the
Is
far
the room
corner.
candlelit by chance?
There is a small fireplace in the room that is giving a dim light and the only light in this room.
This is great.
That is exactly how you are.
And I suppose you didn't come all the way over here just to chat.
I suppose you're right.
The lessons in
It's
practice.
gonna be an interesting night.
Unless you speak correctly.
Was it true what he said about you liking to use dildos?
I don't know. Tell me how you feel about blindfolds.
Well, I'm definitely not
I know exactly where you're going with
One
this,
shy
but I'm just
away
enjoying
from-
irritating it.
not being able to see the excitement. It kind of makes it more exciting.
Yeah, it
I'm
does.
glad you feel that way. Do you have any silk scarves?
Why? Of course they're in the wardrobe.
Why don't you go get one?
Do you want me to undress first, or?
You leave that to me.
But it's just being blindfolded, correct? No tying or anything.
What?
Like,
Didn't I say it's up to me?
I mean,
You're the one who came up and interrupted my dinner. Are you ready for your consequences?
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Or persuasion check.
I'm so uncomfy right now.
This is awesome.
This is
my favorite
terrible.
session so far. This is...
And I'm hard. Joking.
Intimidation or persuasion?
I say intimidation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, be a dominatrix. I knock on the door again.
Okay, well that's a 10 plus 3. So that's 13.
Okay. Again, I'm not opposed to it. I just didn't know. I didn't know exactly what we were getting into.
Well, why don't you let me tell you each step of the way? Go grab your scarf.
As he does, go to the wardrobe and grab a silk scarf. And
What
hand it
color
to
is
you.
it?
I'd say it's a darker color, as it is supposed to act as a blindfold. Yeah, it's like either a dark purple or something that you wouldn't be able to see through in the firelight.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tie that around his eyes.
It's not a game, get it on.
Alright, as you tie it around his eyes, he just lets you go.
I hate
Yeah.
this so much.
This is such a great episode.
I'm greedy, okay? I'll do anything for some gold.
You can tell you call me a slut out here. You got the man blindfolded.
I'm so comfy.
You put yourself in this situation.
Yes, and I'm gonna follow through no matter how uncomfortable I
No,
am.
yeah, you are.
You don't have to completely spell it out.
Well, no, but I am gonna tell him to
Okay.
bend over the end of the bed.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
I
She said what? And I'm going to pull his pants down.
love
Okay.
Here comes the dildo.
And then tell him that I need a second to go get myself prepared for him. And try to stealthily open his... Did he leave the cabinet open?
No, he didn't leave it open, but yeah, you don't. He pulled the silk scarf out of one of the actual bottom drawers, whereas it's like 3 bottom drawers and then 1 large opening that opens up like so.
Okay, well... Yeah, I'm gonna try and stealthily open the cabinet. The big
The
cabinet.
big one.
Yeah.
Okay. As go ahead and make a stealth check.
It's a 31.
31. As you pull on this wardrobe cabinet ever so slightly, you notice it is locked. As he, muffled by the sound of the bed, I am ready for you.
I'm not ready for you yet. And then I'm gonna go check his pocket and look for keys.
I'm blindfolded and I have no idea what's happening.
Not yet.
I'm excited.
You should be.
Oh,
I love and know where you're going with this, but I still enjoy every aspect.
As you check the pockets on his person, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check, as they are still technically around his ankles.
Do I see his earlier clothes? Like that
did
he was
just
wearing
open,
earlier?
He did just open it. So we had
You just opened one of the drawers. You
Oh,
didn't
drawers.
open the cabinet itself. You lucky little halfling, you.
No, I'm not. Because that wasn't that one.
You rolled 2 nat ones in a
I
row.
rolled 2 now.
It happens. The halfling rolled a natural 1.
It's not the first time that's
What
happened.
is this for? It's
For sleight of hand.
Reliable talent.
But it's not one.
But it's a natural 1. It's a critical
Anything
failure.
below a 10
It's
or
a
9.
critical failure,
That's fair.
my friend.
That's good.
Are you gonna play that like that?
We'll find out.
With that critical failure.
I do like that roll though.
Yes, a natural 1 is a critical failure no matter what. In my eyes, at least.
Okay.
You fumble around the pockets on his person, around his ankles, and you fumble a bit too hard as you grab his right ankle and yank, and his whole body goes off center and flops onto the ground.
But he's leaning over the bed.
Mhm.
He would at least flop onto the bed,
Yeah,
not the ground.
He went backwards.
he flops onto the bed and starts sliding down onto the ground, essentially.
I can work with that. Tell him to grab onto the end of the bed frame.
What is going on?
I'm just repositioning you real quick.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
That's a 19.
Well, I'm starting to get a little worried here.
What are you worried about, Sugar?
I don't know what your intentions are.
Well, I
I don't know if you're actually getting ready or not. But here I wait.
that's the point of the blindfold. It makes it more exciting.
Well, I've
The
never.
Look. Have you ever felt the bite of anticipation?
I've never really had to wait for anything before. Now, I am a noble, you know. I just snap my fingers and I have a mimosa in my hand. Speaking
And I'm
of
a
which,
champion of
He snaps his fingers and mimosa appears.
can I have some sort of beverage while I'm laying like this? I mean, I'm not tied up or anything. And
No,
I
what
am
you're-
blindfolded.
No, your hands are supposed to be on the post of the bed. You're supposed to be holding onto the bed frame with those hands. All rewards and good time.
As you wish.
Fuck this guy's loot. Oh. I'm getting creeped out.
I'm getting creeped out.
Gonna follow through.
Alright, well,
As you now notice that as he is a moon elf, he does have a slight pale blue to his skin. And his booty cheeks are
Cracking open a cold one.
are a little
Sorry.
and his booty cheeks are letting off like a little purple off of his
alright, do I
skin.
see any phallic objects in the
What
room?
color is his butthole?
Dark
Guess
shade
you'll have
of
to
I'm gonna
find
check
out.
his drawers.
Well, it's only purple because of the red firelight. His booty cheeks are only purple because of the fire. But you're trying to find a phallic item in the room?
And
Well,
just
okay.
go through the drawers that are easily openable.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
That's 19.
Okay. As you investigate around the room,
It would be better if I was just
you feel that the only real phallic item in this room that you can find is
Cactus.
the the corner of one of the is the end of the bed frame.
Oh.
As the end of the it does have like a little bowl.
Oh.
That's the only thing that you can really find round or phallic in the room.
Are you
However-
I'm gonna have to use my fists?
However,
Oh yeah.
Because I'm not doing all that.
as
You
you
do
search
have the
through
pommel
his
and the
drawers,
bird dagger.
What?
as you search through the drawers, you find nothing but more linens, more clothes, no real jewelry or anything of true value. I mean, the linens are nice, and you might be able to sell them for a decent buck,
What
but
about like notes and stuff under the clothes?
with that investigation check, I'd say you find no notes. You check for false bottoms in all the drawers and everything, and you investigate very thoroughly, yet you do not find any notes or any secrets or anything.
Okay. Let's get this over with. Raw, no lubrication, and cutscene.
I mean, you could have just walked out.
You know what?
You didn't have to do that.
You know what? This guy expected a good time. I came to deliver if I couldn't at least steal shit, so.
I was gonna say, instead of using your fist, you could have used the palm of your dagger and just washed it off.
This is
I can
true.
also just wash off my hand. Fuck doing that to my weapon.
Yeah, but now you gotta think about your hand was the side of your grass.
You know what? Good for him.
As you force it in
Honestly,
there,
good for him.
go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
You know what? I'm not doing this. No, I did
Yes.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh yeah.
You wanted to do this.
If we're doing this,
I told you you
if
could
we
walk
are
out.
doing
I
this.
told you you could walk out. You said you wanted to do this, so make an attack roll.
No lube, you definitely gotta make
I
an
said
attack roll.
cutscene.
And you're using
Oh
your strength.
yeah.
I said cutscene.
Well, good thing
You're
that
not using.
Can I use the
lube.
dagger of my, or the pommel of my other dagger?
Sure you can.
Okay.
It's still a attack roll, and it is strength based, as you're trying to shove this semi-phallic object into a man's anus.
With no lube.
No lube.
That's a 17.
With a 17, I'd say you do a very thorough job
Alright,
of
get on with it,
doing
babe.
your job. You do a thorough job. As he squeals with pain initially, that slowly turns
Stop
into...
it, stop. No more.
Uh,
You said we don't have to go into detail.
You spend a few moments
Unfair,
doing
stop.
The lights
Cutscene.
that, and you call it a night. Making sure to wash off your dagger before you go to sleep. And now you are forever scarred, as you have done some dirty things with a noble.
You know what? It's probably not the worst thing she's ever done, but she never had to talk about it.
No, you're gonna have to talk about it now.
Nobody else needs to know.
Oh, Zebek will make sure people know.
She doesn't know
What was his
nothing.
name?
His name was Aravian.
Caribbean.
Arabian Haunt.
Caribbean Pond.
Caribbean.
This is stupid.
As
I'm
you
going
guys lay your heads down and eventually find
you there.
rest, you awake with a newfound sense
Stop looking at me.
of purpose, of connection with the realm,
Shades.
and a
I need a
newfound
shot.
sense of responsibility to the realm and its people.
They trust us.
They trust you, they're willing to vouch for you, and if you guys can't get it done in their eyes, they don't know if anybody can.
Where's my liquor?
Is it in the Caribbean?
In the truck, most likely.
Yeah.
Tyler, shut up!
Alright, Skylar, you get points for that one.
As you guys-
That's his life.
As you guys awake,
Good timing on that one.
you guys have some time to gather yourselves, gather some supplies if need be, before you make your way back into the Underdark. If there is anything you guys would like to grab, any small thing you guys would like to grab, like healing potions or potions in general.
Motherfucker, I'm broke.
I mean, well, you guys did just get 6,000 gold from the king. Or Invicta.
Invicta got 6,000
Invicta
gold from
got
the king.
6,000 gold from the king.
I'm broke.
Royal coinage. What do you need money for?
Okay.
I thought we just got, why are you broke?
So I bought an alehouse Drake.
Oh, that's right. I haven't heard it. Well, let's get some fucking potions. How much is it?
Fucking great question.
Can I
Let's
have
go
a
buy
drink,
some.
please?
Let's go buy some potions. This is a great session. Probably my favorite session yet.
Gonna take that too.
Never thought I was gonna go this direction. I love it.
He yelps.
Oh, it was a friction.
Oh.
Stop it! Stop! I was taking a shot. That's some grievances.
Lubeless.
Ow!
It was frictionless.
No, it was all the
not-
friction.
Yeah, all
It
the
was all the
friction.
It
friction.
was not frictionless.
Depends on how good he wipes it.
It was a friction.
This is true. This is true.
He just got done friction this way. He just didn't. He only did one. He was like, oh.
But as you guys awake
I'm ready.
and get some breakfast courtesy of the king, and run around trying to grab some basic supplies, I will say that basic health potions are marked down to half for you guys.
I'm not leaving my room till they leave.
So
I'm just gonna knock on our door. How was the night?
Go away.
Oh,
so regular
still that
potions of
shooken
healing.
up from the night over. Where's my boy Caribbean at? Caribbean!
Stop it. I'm gonna follow him out, and as soon as he finds him, I'm gonna put my dagger to his throat and be like, if we ever talk about this, I will find you and I will kill you.
As you notice that Aravian seems to have left earlier than you guys have woken up.
He said, no, I'm not living with that.
But health
He
potions,
came for a party.
You got a party.
basic health potions are only 25 gold apiece.
Yeah.
Graders are 50. Superior is 100. And what is the last one again?
Supreme?
Supreme? Yeah, Supreme is going to be like 300.
Well, I guess it's pretty slight.
However, they only have one Supreme.
One Supreme. How much is a Supreme?
10d4 plus
300 and it's 10d4 plus 20.
Yeah, we want. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Supreme.
Okay, so that's 300.
I'm gonna just keep that one for myself.
Okay.
However, how
Oh, shit, I
many
have to work tomorrow.
superiors?
I'd say superiors, they had like 5.
All of them.
Okay, and I said those were 100 apiece, correct?
Uh-huh.
So you're at 800 gold right now
Yep.
to pay.
How many graders?
Graders, I'd say they had 8.
All of them.
8 times 50 is 400.
Yep. And then normals.
1200.
So you're at 1200 at the moment, and normals they have 10.
Yeah, we're gonna get on them.
So that's 250. So you're at 1450.
You got how many superiors do they have?
One superior, I'm sorry, 5 superiors.
Or supremes?
One supreme, 5
You just
superiors.
cleared them out.
Yeah, there's 5.
Yeah. Basically, just cleared them all
Yeah,
out. of healing potions.
wants to give us some bonus,
So yeah,
You just put it
one
back in the
supreme, 5
They're putting all that in
superiors, 8
No, you
graders.
can,
Yep.
yeah, I just want to hold the supreme.
Supreme.
I did say 8 graders, correct?
I think there was a 10 in there. I don't remember.
It was 10 of the regulars.
Might have been 8 of the. We got to 1400. I'm pretty sure. That
Yeah. So yeah, it's 10 regular, 8 greater, 5 superior, and 1 supreme.
Definitely appreciate that.
Yeah. Sorry, you marking those in your inventory?
Yep.
Are you giving some of them to
I'm
the
just, yeah, I'm gonna let him hold. I just chances of me needing a healing potion at least. If I need more, I'll ask going to the fight. But yeah, he's holding for the time being because he got the big bag. Although I could definitely hold it.
Yeah.
But
So
mostly
if you
for the
want to
party.
hold
Yeah.
like the supreme just on your person.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, he has a supreme on his.
Yeah. That's I didn't finish my sentence. That's the one I'm holding just if it gets that dire. Just
And
Definitely.
there's 10 regular.
Yep, 10 regulars.
Okay. We're sitting pretty good on potions now. We have in total, at least on me, I have 14 regular healing because I had 4 beforehand. We have 8 graders, 5 superiors, and the 1 supreme.
but supreme. Can superiors? Yeah. We're gonna. Oh, you're playing her anyway, but I was gonna say put one of the superiors on Petra. there's like auto personality, you can use it directly. Oh, after a while, gotcha.
You'll see.
We just threw them out of healing potions.
Great. Thanks, guys.
We Mason or Invicta bought 1 superior supreme, 5 superior, 8 Greta, and 10 regular.
And Tord is now going to switch to his regular version of himself.
You ready to go?
Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you make your trek with your army down into the Underdark?
Is she ready to leave?
Is it cold where we are?
We're underground.
You're underground at the moment.
Oh, we went back down
I
our.
mean, Gontal Grim is underground. Gontal Grim
it's like
itself
almost
is
there.
Is in the underdark.
the very bottom layers, which this goes like hundreds of layers down, is entering into the Underdark.
It's kind of like that Coruscant.
Sort of.
But,
Yeah.
Alright. I don't know, is there any upworld thing we wanna just enjoy?
I mean, we can always come back to the upworld.
For sure, I just never know. I was thinking,
I was saying, depending on what we get done, we can always come back to Blingden Stone, or no, not Blingden Stone, but Council Brim. Figure out what people have learned. Go back to Planet
some adamantium.
And she did also, Davra, the leader of the Zentarim, or the representative of the Zentarim, told you that her 8 thugs were to help guide you to Mantle, so you didn't have to teleport there necessarily.
But they don't wanna fight?
I mean, they're willing to fight. Which
Why?
is
Why
why
you could just
they're
go
willing
to
to guide you
Mantle
there instead of you guys teleport.
That's fair. I mean, as far as there is, it is.
But our way is faster.
Yeah.
I mean, they have their own, like, tunnel systems that they know about. The Harpers are also,
That's faster than instantaneous.
I mean, maybe not faster.
Can they get there in 1 hour?
Maybe not faster than instantaneous.
Can they get there in an hour?
Probably not.
Alright. Why not just have them go through the portal?
Okay. That works.
But they're still ours to fight with.
Yeah.
Let's go to us. So, they'll be going with us when we leave next year.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought.
You're the one that made the deal with it.
She just said she'll reply to them to us. I didn't know for how long. Didn't really.
I assume it's for fighting demons in the Underdark. That we know. So as long as we need them.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Real fucking army.
Let's go, guys.
Yeah, we can
Anyway.
assault squad, motherfucker.
Yeah. But anyway, Bravo, are you ready to go?
Hmm?
Are you ready to go back
Let's-
to Mental Dinner?
Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna ask the king if there's a spot where I can that won't be disturbed for 24 hours.
Well, you could just go down into the crypts. The higher levels of the crypt shouldn't be they shouldn't be bothered.
We'll go down there, and then I'll make the portal to Mantle Dare.
All right.
Right in that square where we fought, what the fuck was it? Bone Claw?
Yeah. As you enter the Iron Tabernacle and start going down these cliffs and such, are you trying to go into the closet, into Gregory's closet, or just in the middle of Mantle Dare?
In the middle of Mantle Dare, in that square. Where all
So
the shops
you
were.
just want it in the middle of Mantle Dare for 24 hours?
Actually, we'll go to Gregory's shop.
Okay.
We'll open it up
I
at
was
Gregory's
gonna
shop.
say, think about this.
Yeah. No, what
a,
do you
city or a trade outpost ran by Zentarim. Do you
Yeah.
really want a portal out in the open for 24 hours?
Let's do it.
It's our door of getting in and out.
Okay.
He's just gonna have a portal in his closet.
Well, yeah.
We'll just have a portal in this closet. As you spend an hour in this catacomb, this crypt. And you do use one of your keys, correct, to do this?
Yep. Every time I use the spell, I have to take away a key.
As you jot down these arcane runes and glyphs, how big is your portal?
That's what I'm getting to right now.
I'd say that the closet is probably about maybe 10 feet wide at most.
It can fit in the closet, I know
Okay.
that. I can make 5 to 20 feet diameter.
He's gonna be so mad.
Okay, so yeah, I'd
He just
assume,
expects it at this point.
I'd
Okay,
assume that
there's
you would
so
be-
many of us now.
Excuse me, don't want us to go through.
Talk about bulls in a china shop.
Off to Gregory.
as you spend your hour writing these arcane runes and glyphs, and take this silver key, and in midair, put it in and turn it, and it creates a 10-foot sphere of a portal glowing this. What does it look like? What does it glow?
Oh. Kind of looks like I'm opening a portal where there's like fractal lights. But it kind of looks like ice, and it's just like in the center, it's white, and it turns into like a lighter blue on the outsides.
Doctor Strange, but ice.
Hmm?
I'm imagining Doctor Strange, but ice.
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
And as you guys lead
Then it's cool as well.
your troops through this portal into Manteldareth, we are going to end it here tonight. As you guys
Yay,
feel
it's the
prepared for
heroes
what
of
is to come, and I am excited to show you guys and go through this with you. It is going to be a fun ride.
It may have been Owen's favorite section, but I think I hated it.
It's awesome. Just wait until next time.
Just wait until next time. I'm sorry you didn't enjoy the session.
It's okay. I put myself in that position.
Yeah, you
And
did.
then I had
Yeah,
to
you
come
did.
in.
And you put him in that position.
Anything of that sort. You
He
could've
told me
done-
it wouldn't have to be graphic though, and then he started getting graphic, and I'm like, wait a second.
You-
Broke the rules.
Yeah.
I went through with it. He did not.
Just wait until I'm the DM.
No.
Get into one of those situations.
It's not happening ever
Okay.
again.
It's
Good.
split the labia.
Stop.
we really, yeah,
I'm gonna
we
throw my dice at you.
could have gotten a lot worse. Just always remember that.
Stop it.
I'm sorry. I love you so much, baby. Hey, you have a shield guardian now though, and it has the lightning bolt spell on it.
Like once per day or
And the
what?
shield guardian is fucking bad to the bone.
That it is.
Let's see, yeah. Shield guardian.
I hope
This
there's
A
fuck out of
spellcaster
that.
who wears the Shield Guardian amulet can cause the Guardian to store one spell of 4th level or lower. To do so, the wearer must cast the spell on the Guardian. The spell has no effect but is stored within the Guardian.
That's good juice.
When commanded to do so by the wearer or when the situation arises, the Guardian casts the spell. So you're only able to store the spell once.
You know what's gonna be great? When you put yourself in that position in my campaign.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, so get this. You have
It's not.
one Shield Guardian, 5 Veterans of the Gauntlet, 3 Emerald Enclave Scouts, 5 Lord Alliance Guards, 3 Lord Alliance Spies, 8 Zentarim Thugs, and not counting Lou in the party because Lou is a steed, You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 giant lizards. Giant riding lizards.
And me and Petra fell on one.
No. I counted both of you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep, I'm going to assume that all of you guys are on a giant riding lizard because I don't have all the minis to be able to do that. But yeah, you guys have amassed a bunch of support, potentially some hope in the future of the Underdark, and a lot of information regarding where you guys should go next. And with that, we will leave it. I might be posting some shorts over the weekend. We'll see. I haven't been posting shorts like hardly at all, and I'm sorry for that. I'm actually pretty terrible about it, but yeah, apologies. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. You know? But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and keep on rolling.